What's poppin', y'all? FaZe Clan is just the gift that keeps on giving with content, because despite the fact that they all disbanded and turned a company that had a lot of money invested into it, ran FaZe banks out of it, that guy's been, I don't know, he's been hiding under some hole. He doesn't want to appear on the internet. They thought they finessed the corporate guys, but they said, no, we're going to be getting our bread. Because while two former members, Silky and Lacey, were out shopping, they received some texts and emails that they were not happy about.
Wait, what?
Water too ball, I'm not doing that. Water ball.
No shot.
Did you get that thing?
I checked.
You got it too? Yeah, all right.
Huh? We're not even with them anymore.
So it's a weird, scary world we living in.
How do I?
Yeah. You gotta leak it? I mean,
Brother, how do I? 4th of July party, $5 grand? Minecraft stream, 22 grand. What? Floor repairs, 300 grand.
you gonna text her?
I'm not answering. I'm not in that anymore.
So just to list the expenses and reiterate them to you, they got expenses from the people at FaZe. So what happened is that the FaZe, the company, they signed all of these guys and they said, hey guys, you get to live in this house for free and we're going to have a bunch of filmers for you for free. Any idea that you have, it's going to be for free. We'll produce it and we're going to edit all the content. You got a whole team for free. And they were just like, whoa, damn, that's pretty cool. So they ran it up. Anyway, the prices are $5,000 for some 4th of July party that they had, a Minecraft stream, $22,000, and floor repairs for the home, $300,000. Now, a lot of people are looking at the floor repairs and they're like, yo, $300,000 for floor repairs? Keep in mind, this is for the FaZe subathon that they did a house. Because I think they did a different subathon. They did a different house for the subathon. And it was the last subathon before they all quit. This wasn't the first time we're hearing about this, though, because back in February, Stable Ronaldo, who is also a former member of FaZe, I would say probably the most successful member currently streaming wise out of all the other guys in terms of just numbers, and this guy's really motivated, but I think it's because he's somebody that experienced peak streaming, fell off completely. We're talking the guy used to get anywhere from 20K plus viewership in Fortnite to a couple hundred viewership, and then now he's back up higher than he ever was. So I think he's really motivated because he's experienced trying to grind and blow up, blowing up, having it all taken away, and then coming back. But he was in a call with XQC and explained that he was getting some bills that he wasn't sure what was going on with FaZe, the old FaZe subathon house, back in February 7th.
How much more?
Are you on the lease? Are you on the lease?
I'm on the lease, but I didn't sign it. I don't know. I don't want to speak on it.
Bro,
listen.
If you sign the lease, you're cooked.
Allegedly, I don't want to speak. Well, good thing I didn't sign it, but somehow it says my signature. Listen, allegedly, right? We're just trying to get out of this house. That's all we're trying to do, bro. That's all we're trying to do.
Okay, but what's the maximum damages that you can pay? Like what is the least?
Paying damages. We have the damages paid. They're getting worked on right now. It's not
yeah, but they can say what they want. I mean, bro, I've heard about people that like had like 5K damage. They charged like 200K and they had to pay it.
No. For this house, so for this house that we're in, I think it was like 30K to repair. It's not that much.
That's not too bad,
like
yeah.
Split amongst everyone. But the subathon house, somehow I don't even want to speak on a stream, bro. Somehow I'm hearing number this, number that. I'm like, what is going on? Oh, yo, when I tell you.
So here he was talking about $500,000 in damages, which is a little bit insane. Keep in mind, this is February. This didn't get as much attention, though. I think it just got swept under the rug. People thought like, okay, well, you know, maybe they're not so serious about this. So it's clear that FaZe was passing this over to these guys from February. I think they just hit them back up again about it, or they just went after Ronaldo first and the other guys didn't speak on it. But this gets a little bit worse. We get some foolish replies from Silky.
Garlic pasta sauce, that one's not gonna taste good. It's bad? This is fire, right?
How?
This is
I
fire.
wasn't even in the Helmet Heads video. I didn't even make a Helmet Head song.
Mind you. They
What?
got paid for that.
What?
So then tell them that we need all the money from the YouTube.
What Helmet Heads?
Tell them that we need all the money from the YouTube then.
Helmet Heads was 10.
They finesse Silk. It was finessing ever since they got us locked in that.
Wait, Drew.
Wait, they're talking about. They're not talking about this. They're talking about this house.
Brother, we're talking M's.
No, I'm talking about. They're not talking about.
We are talking
No, I'm
M's.
saying.
M's.
Listen. They're talking about the house that we live in currently.
No, subathon.
Oh yeah. I'm not signed to nothing. It's cooked. I'm not signed to nothing. And it's on video before the subathon how much I said I would pay for damages.
So here, one thing that's a little bit confusing, I don't think Lacey divulged everything because he said, yo, we're talking M's in damage. Or he says we're talking M's when this is all added up. I'm like, hold on. M's, they said several $100,000 in damage. This wouldn't be more than several $100,000. And I don't know if this is just individually or this is collectively. Because if it's collectively, there was what, 6 of you guys in the house? We're not counting your rage. Like, who do we got? We got Ronaldo, we got Kaysan, we got, what's his name? Jason the Ween, we've got Lacey, we've got Silky, and maybe another person. Those are the FaZe guys that I remember off the top of my head. Oh, and Adapt. So that's 6. So we've got 6, 300,000. So what are we at? 50K each? Okay, that's reasonable considering how much, these guys made in that house. But the funniest part about this is Silky talking about like, yo, remember in the beginning, I'm not paying that because in the beginning of the subathon, I said on stream the max that I would pay for damages. Like, what? Hey, is this guy, I just don't know if he's serious or if he's trolling for the stream. Like, if I get into a house, I'm like, hey, look, guys, I'm on stream. The most I'm ever going to pay for damages is 5K. And I drive a Dodge Ram through 3 different points of the house. What am I going to say? Yo, I told him I was only going to pay 5K. What? What is it? What does you saying something on stream have anything to do with the outcome that happened? That's really what tripped me out. Also, maybe Silky's really tripping about it because he was spending too much money on lean. Because if you guys didn't know, this guy had a lean addiction for a period of time. It's like everybody be hitting the lean. This is the weird thing. Like the top streamers, the non-lazy ones, these guys are all on the stimulants. They're all on the addy, like Trainwrecks, XQC, really any of these guys that you see wired and you're like, yo, how's this guy high energy all the time? Except maybe I show speed, but a lot of the people that are actively streaming, these guys are using stimulants, or maybe they have a prescription or they're getting it off market, but they're using. And then you've got people like Silky.
And it was getting down to the point, bro, I was spending like at least like, I'd say anywhere around like 50 to like 80K a month.
What?
Yes, bro. It was
On
bad.
lean?
Yes, bro.
Oh my God!
It
You
was
started
bad,
praying
bro.
again?
Nah, I was praying the entire time. I was praying I ain't die. You ever got so high, you're like, yo, Lord God, don't kill me now. Don't kill me now.
So here he was talking about spending 50 bands on lean. And Silky, historically, he was just known for being lazy. Like, he was living in another house with other streamers before he got brought into this whole FaZe thing, and he would just never stream. Now, he didn't give as much excuses as Aiden, but it must be the lean. Like, Aiden barely streamed lean. Silky, I'm guessing, barely streams lean. I think the lean, the only person that it turns up is Cuff'em. I don't know if he kicked the cup, but that guy was actively streaming, doing the lean as well. So spending this much money on lean, but you can't pay for some damages? I don't know about that. And Plaqueboymax spoke on the situation with him as well and how much he had to pay.
Don't lie, bro. When I left, I remember, bro, just like a week later, they sent my ass I'm not even gonna play no sound effects. This ain't no game. They sent my ass like a $50,000 bill. What you talking about? Now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that was some type of April Fool's prank. It was August. But yeah, bro. I think I got paid though, because I'm just like, it. You feel me? But why they try and run that on them right now? $300,000, y'all said, in damages. Did they drive a car into the house? Like, yo, what the f is you talking about? But look though, bro. Look, I don't know what's going on, bro.
So here, Plaqueboymax had to pay $50K. And Plaqueboymax, keep in mind, Plaqueboymax left way before these guys, which is a little bit different. So some people are like, wait, if he had to pay $50K, does that mean each of those guys have to pay $300 each? Plaqueboymax left before the subathon. So he was gone way before the damages that happened for the subathon. They probably just hit him for the damages of the home. You got to keep in mind too, these people are smoking weed in the house. You're not supposed to do that. They're going to fine you some sort of amount for that. And that's not including any of the damages. But just to talk about the $300,000, because some people probably think, yo, $300,000 for some floor damages? Well, you got to take into consideration FaZe, the company, corporation, whatever. I don't believe that they own the house. I believe that their lease. No, actually, I do think they own the house. Either way, whether they own it or they're leasing it off of somebody else and letting these guys live there, it's a high amount. The house is a $10 million plus crib. It's going to be in an expensive neighborhood. If they if they did a lot of damage, the repairs are going to cost significantly more than another home. They can't just go into, I don't know, Home Depot or Lowe's and get some flooring from there and throwing it in the house, because what's going to happen is the owner is going to want to rent this house again or put it up for sale. And in order to do that, they're going to have to get it appraised, and they're going to have to show people the home. And if they show them floors and repairs that aren't up to the standard of other homes in the area, that's going to devalue the home. So yeah, of course, you got into a crib that had crazy floor to ceiling, tall ceilings. We're talking like 25 feet tall. Some of these ceilings look like. Yeah, it's going to cost that much to repair it. I don't think that's out of the ordinary. And Silky would go in again on this situation out of disbelief a little bit later in that stream.
They told me not to. They told me not to sign that, bro. When things look too good to be true, always gotta ask yourself, why? Why? And then now, like the niggas be saying, now the niggas that be saying, yo, Silk, you gotta start a family. Bro, if I had a family and I was going through this, bro, oh my God, I'd be rattled, because then I gotta come home to a little gremlin looking like me, run around the crib, breaking shit. And then I can't even hop on the game because I'm in a relationship, and then so I gotta pay mad attention to, oh my God. Yo, thank God, bro.
So here he was talking about, oh man, they said it was too good to be true. You shouldn't have signed that. No, he should have signed that. Let's just take a look at the numbers. Let's take a look at the stats, right? Let's pull up Silky's stats. He signed sometime in 2024. I think it was April of 2024, because there was a big gap in his streaming from February to April 21st. And before that, he was averaging a couple thousand viewers, like 4,000 or so viewers, which is a lot. He was averaging a lot of viewers. Now, when you take a look at, and followers were quite like stagnant for a while. It was slow growth for most of 2023. But once he joins FaZe, which is in April of 2024, let's zoom that out. You can see this graph. It's a massive spike. And you can see the followers. You can see the average viewers grow. You can see everything grow. The followers damn near doubled. He went from 439,000 followers to 1.1 million followers. And now he's averaging like 5,000 viewers. So he doubled his viewership. He went over a million. This was the first time he hit 100,000 subs, by the way. 100,000 subs is what? $300-something thousand, not including all of the ad revenue that he made during that subathon. Yeah, we don't know if he was, he had his habits. So he had a spending habit, perhaps on the lean, like he said, and maybe other things. But this was the best decision, no matter what they hit him with. Like, dog, they took no money. They blew him up. He was in an environment with people that were very motivated to stream consistently. He streamed more hours than he had ever streamed in the past. His streaming hours doubled. He used to stream per month in 2023 in the lead up to him joining these guys. He would stream 40 hours a month. Some months he would stream 20 hours a month. I mean, we're talking like low numbers. Throughout 2023, he barely streamed. Some hours it was 20, some days that's less than an hour a day of streaming when this is the only thing that you have to do. But fast forward it, he starts streaming 60 hours a month, 70 hours a month. There are certain months where like April, May, and June of 2025, he was streaming 175, 183, 173. He starts hitting 100-hour months for like a 5-month span, 6-month span, actually, very, very long span of time. And even now, he's averaging over 100 hours a month. So it just goes to show you, or near 100 hours a month, at least 70 plus, in comparison to his 35 before, that's at least doubled. So he started working harder. He started making more money. He was around people that motivate him to work harder. And what is it that FaZe did to harm him exactly? They're charging him for damages that he made to a house? Come on now. Let's be for real here. Like, we know how like people can always go like, oh, the big bad corporate goblin. What did the corporate goblin do now? What did the corporate structure do now? It just gave them a bunch of money. They were able to leave. And the only thing that FaZe wanted was like, hey, look, can we get like a percentage for everything that we're providing for you guys? And they said no, which is fine. Like, I'm not telling these guys, they just got 2 years juiced for free. And now they're going to start giving up money? Hell no. They were already used to the stuff that you were giving them. So they left, which I don't blame them for leaving. But trying to portray FaZe as trying to take advantage of them and all that, that's only working on teeny boppers. That's not working on me. Kaysan would come out and say, so it's okay to not pay your creators money you owe them from brand deals you committed? Bro, do these brands know they're doing this? I have to pay taxes on these deals too that I'm not getting paid for? How is this legal? I don't know. This is a little bit confusing. Keep in mind, Kaysan owns or is like a co-owner of FaZe Esports, which is apparently different from FaZe Clan or FaZe Media. And the whole situation with him having to pay taxes for deals that he didn't get paid for, frankly, I don't know how that works. That's a bit complicated. So he's got to handle that, maybe give more of an explanation. But the thing is here with these guys is they're going to spend more money trying to battle this out legally on lawyer fees than just paying this and keeping it pushing. Like, yeah, maybe they should make sure that these are the actual damages. But other than that, yeah, pay it up, keep it pushing. And like I said, these guys, they said like, yo, we're going to be living together. They're not living together. Now, Silky is still out there in LA doing collabs, which is great. I think him isolating in New York would not have been great. And I don't think it's a good environment I think LA is more lax for him. He's probably got haters in New York. Keep it a buck. Like, people that don't want him to win. So streaming out there, especially doing IRLs and stuff, I don't think it's a good idea. So I'm glad that he was able to stay in LA. But like I said, these guys, it's been how long since they left FaZe? They did not get a new house where they're all living together. And FaZe wanted rent, which was fair enough too. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see you on the next one.